Good morning from Stockton. We're off to the Lake District today. We're going on Caledonian coaches to the Lake District, and going to get my drone out for its maiden flight. That should be interesting. So let's go and find the bus and get going. He's all right. Nice and early. Now, I'd booked my seat already. I'd pre-booked it, and it said on the seat map that there was going to be somebody sitting next to me. So I got on the bus, and there was nobody else there. So I thought, well, maybe somebody's going to get on at the next stop, which would be Darlington. So let's see how that goes. Well, I was over the moon. Nobody got on at Darlington. Well, somebody did get on, but she was a lady and sat down the back, so didn't see any more of her. But I did actually find out why the seat next to me remained empty, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Oh, to be out of a urban sprawl and back into the countryside, absolutely gorgeous, and there's loads of little baby lambs in the fields. It was absolutely idyllic, gorgeous, just watching the world roll by, beautiful English countryside. Unfortunately, when you gotta go, so I explored the loo.
This has got to be the crumblest toilet ever. I thought it would stand up. It's tiny. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Smells okay.
By now, we are at the top of the Penines, and as we go past this pub, just look at this tree, the way it's leaning. It gets really wild up here. Look at that. I love it. Yeah, you don't want to be up here during the middle of the winter. Well, we've stopped at the services. We're having a cheeky bacon and sausage sandwich. Looks alright, doesn't it? And a takeaway coffee. Take that back on the bus. Yeah, so back on the bus. Pretty basic bus, really. It's got some air conditioning, a couple of reading lights up there if you need them in the winter time, maybe. And there's a curtain there to pull back if it gets a bit too bright. But yeah, cheap and cheerful bus. I'll tell you about the price later on. It was a bargain. So just as I was leaving T-Bay service station, a lady approached me and said, "Are you David?" And I said, "Yeah." I thought, wow, I've made it. I'm a famous YouTuber. But no, she said when she got on the bus in Newcastle, she had a seat booked at the front of the coach. And she asked if anybody else was sitting there. And the driver said, "Yeah, a guy called David." So she said, "Well, he might be a big guy, so I'll just go and sit at the back and leave him to have the seat to himself." Now, how kind of her, and if she's watching this, which I very much doubt, thank you very much for being so kind and considerate. I really do appreciate it. So after that stop at the service station at T-Bay and the bacon sandwich, we were soon on the outskirts of Lake Windermere, Bowness and Windermere. You can see some lovely little shops and some lovely bars and restaurants as we pull into the area where we're going to park up. 2.5 hours from Stockton, including a half-hour stop. That's not too bad. Right, welcome to Bowness on Windermere in the Lake District, northwest England. Took about 2.5 hours to get over here from Stockton, but we did stop for half an hour at that service station where I had my bacon and sausage butty. But now I'm going to try and find somewhere to get that drone in the air before it starts raining. It is quite breezy today, so I'm not sure how the drone's going to behave. But we'll soon find out. That's where we're going to get a little boat from in a little while. Pier number 2, they said. £13 for a 45-minute cruise. Yeah, not too bad, I suppose. I am playing at being a bit of a tourist today. Obviously you can get on your bus there and go for a tour around the lakes. And of course, if you're feeling brave, you can take one of these little rowing boats out there, but most of them are full of water. I'm guessing they're not really being used at the moment, they've been out of season, but yeah, I'd probably give that a miss personally, but it's an option if you want it. It's a lovely hotel here. It doesn't look much from the outside just here, but Me and Mrs. Teesside Traveller stayed here a few years ago, and it was just after Christmas. It was really nice, excellent restaurant. I feel a bit of rain coming down. That's not good news. I don't normally fly in the drone in rain. It's not too bad just now, but if it gets any worse, I might have to postpone. We'll see, fingers crossed. Fortunately for now, the weather prevailed and I was able to get my drone up and have a look around the beautiful area of Bowness on Windermere. Enjoy. Good little flight. It's a bit windy out there. I'd like to have stayed up and flown a bit longer, but that wind was a bit too strong, so I wouldn't say bottled it, but I was erring on the side of caution, shall we say. Right, let's get out of this holiday park. I hope I'm not trespassing. I don't think I'm doing anybody any harm. Right, back into over there. You can see the boat's coming out. Gonna jump on one of those and go for a little tour. Better put my hat back on because it's quite chilly. Right, a bit thirsty now, so I'm gonna go to a place I've been to before. It's got a great name. It's called Hole in Wall, and here it is, just here. Hole in Wall, 1612. Oldest tavern in Bowness, frequented by Charles Dickens. Let's have a look. This is all very nice, isn't it? Got myself a little seat in the snug. Told you it was nice in here, didn't I? Very cosy. Nice food menu as well. You can see that. I didn't get anything off the menu, but it did look really nice, and I saw a few other people's meals and they look really, really good. So I recommend it highly. Hole in Wall. Oh, Ready for this? Cheers. Oh, it's a good pint. That was the All In Wall. Nice pint in there. Lovely little place, and the food looked really nice as well. Right, going to go and find a boat now. Going to go for a boat trip, and I don't know if you can see, but it has started to rain. So I made the right choice by getting that drone up earlier on. So I'm pleased I got that done first. Right, onwards. By the way, that place there, Church Suites, Boutique Church Suites, it's supposed to be really, really good. It's on my list of places to stay with Mrs. Teesside Traveller. Lovely little church here. That looks interesting, doesn't it? Some lovely little bars and restaurants around here. Obviously, day like today, it's not exactly city outside weather, but summertime and it's a bit nicer. These places are really busy. It has just absolutely poured down. I've just missed it. I've been lucky. If you've ever been to Bowness, leave me a message in the comments. Tell me what you thought of it. Tell me where you stayed. And if you're coming back, like I say, I stayed there with Mrs. Teesside Traveller a few years back. Really, really good. Had a lovely room that looked straight out onto the river, onto the lake. Yum. Get something to eat if you want to. Fish and chips, ice creams, oranges. Right, we made it. Time to board. Quite excited. Looks like the vessel's called Miss Cumbria 2. What happened to Miss Cumbria 1? Do you reckon it sank? I hope not. So you've got indoor seating there, and obviously you can go and sit on the top as well if you want to. The rain holds off, I might stay outside, but we'll see. I think I'll sit inside for now. As you can see, it's a pretty stinking day. But for now the rain's holding off, so not too worried. It's a little ticket you get. £13.20.
Hiya there.
Hiya there.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you. There we are, safely on board. That's my little view. For hot drinks, confectionery, cold drinks, bottles, wines, spirits. It would appear that we're off. Right, let's venture upstairs, shall we?
We're just crossing the lake now, and you can see Windermere continuing north up towards Ambleside. At the head of the lake, the large mountain is the Fairfield, which, at its summit, stands at 2,863 feet above sea level. It's where one of the three main glaciers that carved out the lake originated.
Seats are a bit damp, but never mind. There's a lot of people have got their own boats out here. Some really nice ones as well. Got to tell you, it's not very warm. In fact, it's pretty chilly. And today is April the. Is it April? Yeah. Today is April the 14th, and it's not very spring-like, but yeah.
As we travel around the islands, you can't fail to notice all the moored boats. The moorings around here are particularly sought after, as the islands provide added protection from the wind. Any boat with a mechanical form of propulsion has to be registered for use on the lake, and each year nearly 5,000 boats are registered with the local council.
Glad I've got my hat on.
2013, special dispensation was allowed. In 1906, the building came into possession. He set about enlarging the building, but the work finally being completed in 1811.
It's been a really good trip. Seen some stuff I didn't even know was there, like the roundhouse. Over there you can see, I don't know if you can make it out, Bell Island apparently, named after Isabella. And we've got around about just over an hour before the bus leaves to take us back to Stockton. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting inside somewhere a bit warmer. It's blooming freezing. That's pretty good timing. Just starting to rain again a little bit, so good timing to get back ashore. It's been good though, enjoyed it. Oh, it's about 5 degrees warmer back on shore. It was really cold on that boat, but really good trip. Right, time to get back on our ride, back to Stockton. Hey mate, right. Well, after a wonderful afternoon in the Lake District, we started heading home back across the Penines. And like I said in the early part of the video, I'd tell you how much it cost. It cost me £20. Yep, you heard me right, £20 return to Bowness on Windermere from Teesside, Stockton-on-Tees. I mean, it would probably cost more than that in petrol if you take in your car. So it's a no-brainer for me. I mean, you don't have to worry about driving. You can look at the beautiful scenery. Why drive when you can get a bus? Plus, it's better for the environment as well. It's a no-brainer. It's a winner. Well, we're back in Stockton. It's been a great day out, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers for now. Bye.